Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chad Godoy and today is my birthday and today we're going to recite again the 34 lessons that I've learned for the past 34 years of my life. Okay, every year I recite this 34 lessons that I've learned and every year I also add another lesson on the list, no. So today we're going to recite again the 34 lessons um that I've learned for the past 34 years and maybe, just maybe, baka lang po na may matutunan din po kayo dito sa mga lessons na sinishare ko. And I know it might be boring but I guess this will help a lot of people. And also guys, if you haven't subscribed on this channel, if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed on my channel, dahil birthday ko po, baka po pwedeng pa-birthdayan niyo po ako mag-subscribe na po kayo. 'Di ba? Birthday gift niyo na po sa akin 'yon or kahit simpleng like na lang po kung mahirap po talaga mag-subscribe, kahit like na lang po at share, pwede na po sa akin 'yon, 'no? So guys, salamat po 'no sa mga taong sumusuporta sa channel na 'to at kung hindi dahil sa inyo, hindi po ito mag-grow at hindi po ito lalaki ng ganito, 'no? So yun, number one, nga po dun sa lessons natin, no, sa 34 lessons, is number one, God is everything. If you're going to do anything in your life, no, whether goals, whether your family, whether gabay, siya muna ang una, no. He's number one on the list, no. Humingi kayo ng gabay. Ask the Lord for guidance. If you ever going to make something life changing for yourself and not just for yourself but maybe for other people, no, if you want to help other people, number one is God. Number two, patience is a skill. This is something that i I really think that is important, no. We have to have patience if you want to be a good at something, if you want to be a leader of something, if you want to develop a skill, a habit, everything that you can think of that you think will requires a lot of work to do, you have to have patience. And patience not just about waiting, it's about doing something while you're waiting for results, no. You have to have patience. If you cannot have patience, if you don't have patience, it's it's a there's a very big chance that you're going to fail at something. Okay. So, number two, patience is a skill. Number three, health is essential and wealth. You need to protect your health. That is the number one priority, when you're starting and building a very big life. You need to have health. You need to exercise. You need to eat good food. You need to eat vegetables. You need to drink lots of water. You need to have a good night's sleep, no? So those three aspects, no, if you want to improve your health, those three aspects you have to improve. 'Di ba? Hindi lang puro chichira yung kinakain mo, dapat kumakain ka rin ng gulay, natutulog ka ng tama, and nag-exercise ka. Yun yung triad, no, ng health. And if you have a good health, wealth will follow, no. Wealth will follow you. So number four is self-reliance is sexy. If hindi ka kagwapuhan, no, hindi ka ganun ka kagwapo kagaya ni Ding Dong o ni Daniel Padilla, meron kang other way for you to become sexy sa palingin ng tao, and that is self-reliant. If you are self-reliant, if you can live individually, if kumikita ka ng pera, sarili mo, kaya mong mabuhay mag-isa, kayang mong um, mag-survive mag-isa, yung, dumadagdag po yon sa pagiging sexy points, no? So whether you are a man or a woman, that is I think essential, no? Hindi ko naman po siguro ilalagay sa 34 lessons of my life yan kung hindi yan essential, no? Pero yun nga po, if you are self-reliant, you will attract people. You will attract people in your life na matutuwa sa'yo o pwedeng mapaibig mo at charot. Number five, everything compounds. Everything compounds. The number five, fifth lesson po is everything compounds. Ano po ang ibig sabihin noon? Ang ibig sabihin po noon ay sa lahat po ng bagay na ginagawa mo para, for example, investing. kahit maliit po yung sinesave mo or ini-invest mo, basta paulit-ulit, nagko-compound, no? Nagko-compound yan. For example, bigyan ko kayo ng story. Ngayon po, nag-create ako ng another savings account. So, ang ginagawa ko po dito sa maliit na project ko na to, nag-start po ako sa maliit na ipon. For example, nag-start po ako sa 100, no? And every day, nag-a-add po ako ng 1 peso sa 100. So, every day po ako naglalagay. Kunyari, for example, ngayon, day 1, 100. Day 2, 102. Day 3, 103. Day 4, 104. At kung titignan nyo, hindi man po masyadong malaking amount yon, ano? Pero the thing is, if you're doing it daily, sobrang laki po ng diferensya kasi nagko-compound siya. Kasi nag-earn siya ng interest at the same time, nadadagdagan siya everyday. Like for, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo, 101, 102. Kahit sa tingin mong maliit na increment lang yung ginagawa mo para makaipon ka ng malaking pera. Pagdating ng panahon, pag habang tumatagal, lumalaki. The same thing din po sa YouTube channel. Kung ititignan nyo, at the beginning of my YouTube channel, the first 800 subscribers I acquired after 1.5 year. But, like my first 100 subscribers, I acquired after 8 months. And right now, I have what? 80,100 plus subscribers. That is the reason, why is that? Because it compounds, no? It compounds because as I publish videos every week, every day, almost every twice a week, those videos are compounding. No, those videos are compounding and adding strength to each other, no? Parang yung pera, di ba? Una, ang trabahador mo lang 100 pesos. The next day meron ka ng 203 pesos. Then the next day meron kang 305 pesos. Kumbaga nagko-compound siya every day. And that's the reason why it's very important to learn the art of compounding. So that's lesson number 5. Lesson number 6, gratitude is the foundation of the earth. Okay, if you are a grateful person, you will attract more of what you are grateful for. For example, if you are grateful about your job, the income that you have currently, lagi ka nagpapasalamat, ma-attract mo pa yung mas maraming income. Kung lagi ka nagpapasalamat na maraming pagkain sa hapag mo o sa ref, madaming laman yung ref, nagpapasalamat ka, it will attract everything, no? It's the foundation of everything that we do. I know there's no science for you to prove na ang gratitude, kasi ang gratitude is, it's just a mere word, wala po siyang science behind it, di ba? Pero gratitude is the foundation. If you are grateful what you have, if you are thankful for it, the more grateful you are, the more you attract greatness, no? So that is something you need to understand. And that's number 6. That is one of the most important. Um, just to give you a way of how I apply it to my life. I have my journal with me. Ito yung journal ko. Wow, Starbucks journal. And this is where I put everything that I'm grateful for every day. I journal every day. Dito ko po nilalagay kung ano yung mga thankful ako para meron po akong record, no? At the same time, mga natututunan ko sa buhay, dito ko rin po nilalagay. So grateful po ako doon sa mga bagay na yun. And this is one of the evidence on why I'm grateful. Ay, sinusulat ko po talaga. So that is why it is important, ano. So number 7 is to eat an elephant, you have to eat in portion sizes. So if you have a big dream, yung ibig sabihin lang po noon, no, nung to eat an elephant, you have to eat in portion sizes. If you have a big dream, you need to cut it in portion sizes. Okay? Parang yung elephant, di mo syempre makakain yung elepante ng isang subo lang. Pero for all we know, ang regular meal size ng tao is around 3 ounce per ulam, 'di ba? Like 100 to 125 grams. Yun yung timbang ng bawat ulam natin sa platito. At kung kakainin mo yung elepante, plati-platito araw-araw, at some point mauubos mo siya, no? So if you have a big dream, don't think of it as napakalaki nung pangarap mo. Parang, syempre, hindi mo na ma-achieve yun pag inisip mo, ang laki naman ng pangarap ko. Parang ang pangarap, for example, ang pangarap mo, 10 million. Inisip mo agad, paano ko maipon yung 10 million? Pero kung iisipin mo, kung mag-iipon ka lang ng maliliit na pera araw-araw, eventually that money will grow, no? Parang YouTube channel, hindi ko inaasahan, malapit na tayo mag 100K. Ganun din sa pera ko, hindi ko inaasahan, ganun lang pala mag-ipon ng 1 million. Parang kailangan you just need to be consistent. That's the same thing, no? That's the reason why I'm telling you this. To eat an elephant, you have to eat in portion size. If you want to reach 1 million subscribers, for example, or TikTok followers, you have to think of it as a one follow per day. Okay, like one content per day. That's how you do it. No, you portion by portion, video per video, article by article, friend by friend, a connection by connection, one client after one client. That is how you do your thing, no? Number eight, invest slowly. Okay, invest slowly. This is very important, no? But napaka-importante na to na nag-i-invest tayo, no? Slowly lang. Hindi tayo masyadong nagmamadali. Kahit maliit lang. Um, nadadagdagan at nadadagdagan po yun. At the more na mas maliit, the more na mas hindi ka nahihirapan, the more mas ma-maintain mo yung consistency ng pag invest mo. No? So that's number eight. Number nine is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself means don't just invest in money. Hindi mo kailangan mag-work para makapag-invest sa sarili mo. Or hindi mo kailangan sumahod hindi lang pala kailangan mong sumahod o kailangan mong magtrabaho para makapag-invest ka sa sarili mo. The number thing is, for example, number nine, invest in yourself. You can invest in yourself by reading a lot of books, by watching a lot of trainings, free trainings around the internet, by learning something. You can invest in yourself, di ba? For example, if you want to know cooking, hindi naman siguro masyadong expensive to watch a video in YouTube to learn how to cook. Or if you want to learn something, you can read the book, no? You can download free books in the internet na ngayon kasi lahat ng mga paid books may mga ano, 'di ba? I'm not I'm not trying to sabihin na maghanap kayo ng mga fake books, no? Pero if we are just resourceful, we can learn, invest in ourselves by just putting time, no? Not just money, but time. But if you can invest in yourself by putting time at the same time money, that is a combination. It's a combo. It will increase the way you consume your learnings. Kasi the more money you put on the table, the more you have skin on the game, the more you have skin on the game, the more you want to learn something and have an ROI sa mga ininvest mo. And that is number nine. Number 10 is to trust in everything that you do. You need trust, no? You need to believe. You need to believe of everything that you do, no? Hindi pwedeng may gagawin ka parang half-ass ka, or I mean half half lang yung paniniwala mo na maa-achieve mo siya. Dapat maniwala ka sa sarili mo. Unang-una, no? Unang-unang maniniwala sa sarili mo ay ikaw. Meron kang isang gustong bagay na ma-achieve, kailangan maniwala ka sa sarili mo. And this is one prime example how I do it. I have a I have a written goal na naniniwala ako, kaya sinusulat ko yung pangalan ko, like my full name, kung ano yung mga gusto kong ma-achieve, 'di ba? So I have that trust in me na kaya kong ma-achieve yun. And dapat ikaw din, di ba? If you want to be something, for example, if you want to be a freelancer, kasi maraming mga nakikinig sa atin dito, gusto mag-virtual assistant, gusto mag-freelancing, you need to trust in yourself. Trust in yourself is one of the most important thing. You need to trust that you can do it. You need to trust that you can learn it, no? And do it. Kunyari, may tiwala ka na sa sarili mo, doon mo siya magagawa eh. Pero kung wala kang tiwala sa sarili mo, hindi ka mag, hindi ka mag-grow, hindi ka mag-benefit, no? Kapag wala kang tiwala. Trust is very important. So, number 10 na tayo. So, trust is, number na, ano na pala tayo, number 11. Number 10 pala yung trust is everything. Number 11, take the risk. Okay? What is life if we're not taking risk? No? Eventually, we're going to die at some point. No? every one of us are doomed to die. Okay, walang makakaligtas diyan. Mayaman, mahirap, average people, we will die at some point in our life. And if we don't risk, parang nabuhay na lang tayo ng takot. Um, parang walang saya yung buhay na ni-live natin. Parang napaka-boring naman. No? Binigyan tayo ng isang buhay, hindi man lang natin pinush yung sarili natin na ma-achieve yung mga bagay na gusto nating ma-achieve. Hindi tayo nag-take risk. Parang nag-settle lang tayo sa kung ano yung kaya lang natin, na tingin natin, na comfortable tayo. And that's something that I don't really do. If I'm going to do something, if I will fail, I fail trying. Okay? But if I try and become successful, mas masaya yung buhay. Di ba? So, number 11, take the risk. Number 12 is don't make decisions when you are mad. When you are mad, don't make decisions. Okay? Tinag Pinaliktad mo lang eh. Hindi. Masyadong importante to, no? Importante to. Wait lang, iinom lang ako ng kape ah. Okay. Pag galit ka, kunyari galit ka sa asawa mo, huwag kayong magdedesisyon kapag meron kayong bagay na pagdedesisyonan. Okay, dapat mapag-isipan nyo ng tama at hindi kayo nagdedesisyon na galit kayo. For example, nagalit kayo sa asawa mo. Tapos, merong computer. Merong computer dyan sa tabi nyo. Binalibag mo yung computer. Nag-decide ka na gusto mong ibalibag yung computer na yan just because nagalit ka sa asawa mo. May ginawa siyang mali. Do you think that is a good decision? 'Di ba? Or binato mo yung plato na wala namang ginagawa, do you think it's a good decision? Ay, hindi lang yun applicable sa mga iniisip ko ngayon. Maraming mga bagay na pwede kang mag-decide, baka mag-decide ka na galit ka, pwedeng sa work mo, 'di ba? For example, may nagchichismisan ka sa opisina, nagalit ka. Huwag kang magdedesisyon agad-agad nung gagawin mo or gusto mo agad mag-resign, for example, dahil nagalit ka sa boss mo, gusto mo na mag-resign, pwede kasing pagsisihan mo yung mga bagay na yun, no? Pag minamadali mo yung mga desisyon mo sa buhay. At ako rin, marami rin ako mga desisyon sa buhay na ginawa ko dahil galit ako. And doon ko natutunan na kailangan bago ka magdesisyon, i-keep mo muna yung sarili mo intact. No? Kailangan hindi ka galit. So don't make decisions when you are mad. Number 13 is don't make decisions when you are hungry. Okay? Pag gutom tayo, galit tayo eh. No? Minsan gutom lang pala, di ba? Gutom lang yan. Yung mga desisyon natin sa buhay na mali tayo, no, gagalit tayo. Yung pala, hindi tayo kumain. So, kailangan, bago ka magdesisyon, isipin mo muna kung gutom ka o ano. Di ba? Kumain ka muna. Importante yan kasi everyday yan. Kumbaga yan yung mga basic stuff. Ano ka, kailangan maisip mo na kumain ka ng tama, 'di ba? O kaya maglagay ka ng fruit basket diyan sa tapat ng computer mo. Ito po yung shout out nga po pala sa asawa ko na nilagyan ako ng fruit basket in front of my computer. No, dahil dito, lagi akong busog. Charot. Basta lagi akong merong ready kainin, no? Huwag niyong tatabihan ng sarili niyo, no? Huwag niyong tatabihan ng sarili niyo ng mga chichirya, no? Kasi mas maiisip niyong kainin yun. Dapat ang itabi niyo sa sarili niyo mga prutas, mga peras, mansanas, saging, oranges, apple, no? Yun yun kasi mas nakakatulong yun sa brain mo at sa katawan mo, no? So yun. Too much love will kill you. Save something for yourself. Okay, number 14. This number 14 is I learned it in a way na nasaktan ako. Charot. Di ba may kantang ganyan? Too much love will kill you. Save something for yourself. Yung save something for yourself po, dinagdag ko na lang yun. Kasi di ba, magtira ka para sa sarili mo. Hindi ko sinasabing huwag ka magmahal. Pero magtira ka ng pagmamahal, ng konting pagmamahal sa sarili mo. No? Kasi once na mawala yung mga taong mahal mo sa tingin mo at hindi nila in-honor yung pagmamahal mo sa kanya. Pwede sila kasing umalis sa buhay mo. And if you don't give something for yourself first, walang matitira sa'yo. Pwede kang mabaliw. No? Number 15, family is number one. Don't take them for granted. Number one is familia. Pamilya, numero uno. Numero uno is pamilya. So, don't take them for granted. They're there for you to love them and, be grateful for them. At sila yung number one na tutulong sa'yo kapag nagkaroon ka ng problema. Whatever it is na maging problema mo. They're the number one d- reliable. It doesn't mean na 100% reliable, but they are more reliable um um, na para mag-survive ka in the future whatever happens to you. So, number 15. And you are part of the family as well. If there are family na nahihirapan, pwede ka rin tumulong, no? You can be that reliable person to lean on. So, number 15 is family is number one. Number 16 is the asset allocation. My number one my number one um when it comes to investing, no? Asset allocation. You need to allocate your assets, not just put it on one basket. Allocate them. Asset allocation is important. You put them everywhere so that when one of your asset died, for example, if you invest all of your money in your apartment system or apartment building na marami, doon mo nilagay lahat ng pera mo. Pag nagkaroon ng lindol, tasira yung apartment mo, sira yun, lahat ng pinagpaguran mo mawawala. So you need to put your assets, break them up into pieces and create a portfolio, no? Asset allocation is one thing that you can start, especially for people who are just starting investing. This is one of the number one reason why you should put it. If in just any case, your asset is just on number one basket, it will crush you. Pero kapag hiwa-hiwalay, you will be safe, no? You can sleep at night if your assets are allocated. Kumbaga, iba't iba yung ininvestan mo, iba't ibang savings account, iba't ibang kumbaga hindi ka mapupuruhan whatever the case may be, no? So, if one asset malugi, okay lang, meron ka pang anim, pito, 'di ba? Kung hahati-hatiin mo 'yon. So, number 17, pay attention to details. You need to pay attention to details that you need to pay attention to details. Number one, when it comes to work, no, you need to pay attention to details. If there are rules in your work, you should follow. If there are standard operating procedures, you should follow in order for you to do your job efficiently, do your job very well. And you need to pay attention to details. For example, if you are a virtual assistant, a freelancer, you need to pay attention to details, everything, no? Kunyari, magra-run ka ng campaign, kailangan lahat ba, chinek mo ba yung trabaho mo? Chinek mo ba yung gawa mo? Yung sulat mo ba? Chinek mo yung may mga grammar errors ba yan? You need to pay attention to details because whatever we do, may mga liliit na detalye na yan na minsan na o-overlook natin at kailangan nating i-double check lahat. Pay attention to details sa lahat ng ginagawa mo, hindi lang sa work, sa bahay, pag naglilinis ka, tignan mo lahat ng mga bagay kung malinis. Tignan mo yung banyo, tignan mo yung kusina, tignan mo yung kwarto mo, kung ano ba yung detalye, no? Lahat sa maliliit na, every simple details, no? Yung pag-iisip mo, tama ba? Isipin mo kung tama ba yung pag-iisip mo. Yung mga maliliit na detalye na kadalasan hindi naman natin iniisip, dapat iniisip pa rin natin. So, you have to pay attention to details. That is one of the important skill that you should know as a person, not just because as a freelancer or as a virtual assistant. You need to pay attention to details. Number 18. Ayan guys, number 18 na tayo. Ang haba, no? Pasensya na kasi 34 years old na ako eh. Pag umabot pa tayo ng 70, baka maging 2 oras po yung vlog. Number 18 is be a go-giver. Go-giver. Meron po nitong librong go-giver book, no? You need to be a go-giver. Don't don't wag mong masyadong ipagdamot yung alam mo, no? Wag mo masyadong ipagdamot yung mga bagay na meron ka, maging mapagbigay ka, no? Dapat pag nagbigay ka, magbigay ka ng hindi lang yung parang kaya mong ibigay. Magbigay ka yung medyo masasaktan ka ng konti. Pag nagbigay ka, yung hindi mo iniisip yung binibigay mo. Pag sa trabaho, kung kinakailangan minsan mag-overtime, magbigay ka. Na kailangan magbigay ka ng kaalaman, magbigay ka. By giving, you receive something, 'di ba? Kasi ano yan eh, parang ano yan, the number one rule yan eh, when it comes to life is when you give, you shall receive, 'di ba? You Thy shall give, thy shall receive, 'di ba? So, be a go-giver. Huwag kang masyadong madamot. Okay, number 19. Don't give a blank about other will say. Alam niyo na siguro yung blank, no? Don't give a blank about what other people will say. So, hindi kasi po ako pwedeng magsabi ng bad words kasi aano tayo ni YouTube, no? Bawal po kasing mag-ano sa internet, no? So don't give a blank about what other people will say. Huwag mo silang intindihin, no? Kung ikaw ay content creator, huwag masyadong pansinin yung mga tao na hindi sumusuporta sa'yo o binabash ka. Huwag mo silang pakialaman. Kung hindi sila nagbibigay ng pambigas sa'yo, hindi mo sila kailangang isipin, no? Pero syempre, kailangan mo pa rin isipin yung mga taong sumusuporta sa'yo, yung mga taong nagbibigay ng pagmamahal sa'yo, magbigay ka ng pagmamahal sa kanila. Alam nyo, yung mga tao na mga nang babash, kulang lang yan sa pagmamahal, no? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, at a hurt person cannot love, no? Yung mga bagay, yung mga tao na mga nang babash, nananakit, sila yung mga taong nasaktan, no? Intindihin na lang natin sila na hindi na nila kayang magmahal, hindi na nila kayang gumawa ng tama kasi masyado na silang damage sa hapdi ng buhay. So don't give a blank about what other people would say. So that is now number 19 lesson. Number 20, don't be poor trying to look rich, no? Huwag kang masyadong magasta sa mga bagay na hindi mo naman kailangang pagkagastahan masyado. So huwag kang magmukhang mayaman, no? Kung ikay bibili ng kotse at masyadong mahal at bibilin mo yun dahil gusto mo lang magyabang, huwag mo siyang bilhin. Hindi ko naman sinasabi huwag kang bumili ng kotse. Pero kung bibili ka, dapat may paggagamitan ka. For example, business, no? May bibili ka ng mga van, 'di ba? L300. May paggagamitan ka, no? Kumbaga, pwede mo siyang magamit sa business, pwede mo siyang pan-deliver, yung mga ganun bang bagay. So, before you buy something, make sure that you're buying it because you need it. Wag lang magmukhang mayaman sa ibang tao. Don't buy things just to impress other people, no? So number 21, travel experience freedom. At some point in your life, you need to travel, no? You need to see other places. You need to see other things that you need to see in order for you to get some inspiration, no? Na pwede mong mapagkuhanan ng inspiration. Pwedeng pwede ka palang lumipat sa ibang lugar, no? Kung hindi mo gusto yung lugar mo ngayon, if the place that you live in are very very negative, dirty, or there's a lot of chismis all around going around, you may want to transfer to another place that you think mas mabubuhay ka ng tama at yung pamilya mo. So, Um, pl- and to do that, you need to travel, no? You need to see other places na mas maganda pala in order for you to figure out na pwede pala akong lumipat ng bahay. No? Tandaan mo, you're not a tree. Hindi ka puno, no? Pwede kang maglakad, no? Pwede kang lumipat. So number 22 is invest in your skill. Okay, invest in your skill. Um invest in your skill means magbayad ka para matuto ka. Mag-invest ka para sa skills mo. Buy books, no? Buy books that you think you need. Buy courses, go into seminars, learn something new. No, kahit tapos ka na mag-college, learn something new, improve yourself, no? Learn a skill na pwede mong magamit in in yourself or you can sell it to others, no? By investing, especially pag kumikita ka, no, pag marami kang pera, mas lalo kang nag-iinvest sa sarili mo, mas dumadami yung pera mo. So yun. Number 23, be a producer. You will never get hungry. So ito isang napakamagandang skill to, guys. Be a producer. So ano ba yung producer? Pag producer tayo, we are people who can create something, who can build something, who can plant something. No, hindi tayo magugutom, 'di ba? Sabi nila pag marunong ka daw magtanim, hindi ka magugutom. And it's not just about planting plants to eat, no, planting fruits to eat, planting vegetables to eat. It's also about creating, building. Like me, I'm a producer of my own channel. I earn from my channel, no. Let's be honest about that. Kumikita ako sa channel ko from ads, from affiliate marketing, no. Kumikita ako sa channel ko, and I use my channel to earn, no, and build my wealth. Because I'm a producer of my own channel, I'm the one who creates, no. So hindi ka magugutom, may pambili ka ng bigas araw-araw. Or kung may masarili kang mga tanim, 'di ba? Pwede mong kainin, like may mga kamote ka, carrots, mga gulay, meron kang mga bukohan, hindi ka magugutom, may makakain ka. You will never get hungry. Number 24, it's the market. It's the market stupid. It's the market stupid. Sabi ko lang, it's the market, always the market. Kapag may pag-aagam-agam ka, whether you want to create content, whether you're going to build a YouTube channel, a brand, you always have to think of the market. It's not you, it's the market. Their problems, not your problems. You need to solve problems. You need to find solutions for the market problems. And if you done that, if you make your market earn and grow and multiply and have abundance, it's it's the equivalent of the money going into your pocket. Kung kaya mong magbigay ng paraan para sa ibang tao para mas mabago yung buhay nila, at pag nabago yung buhay nila, mas mababago yung asset mo. Ganun lang 'yon, no? So 25, customer service is a must. You have to have a good customer service. You need to improve your customer service, the way you talk to people, the way you communicate with your subscribers, with your followers, with the people around you, with your neighbors, with your family, with your boss, with your coworkers. You have to have good customer service. You need to communicate very well. You need to be a team player. No, if you're not a team, you need to be a team player at some point. No? It's not all about you. No, life is not all about you. It's about your customer. So customer service is a must. Number 26. Yan, konti na lang guys. Always trust your gut and instincts whenever you do something. Whenever you're going to be working with someone, whenever you're going to build a business, whenever you're going to um whatever you're going to do, it always your gut feel. Sa Tagalog po, kutob. It's always your gut feel that you have to put first. Gut feel. If you're going to be working with other people, partnering with other people, it's the gut feel. You must believe on your gut. No. Okay, 27 is poor people are selfish. Poor people are selfish. I'm not saying every one of them, but they are the people who always ask for help. They're always look after by for their needs. That's the reason why they stay poor. No, they are the ones who always ask for ayuda. They are the ones who are asking for benefits from the government, but really they are not. Majority of them, they are not really working. They are not contributing to the taxes. They're not contributing to the government. No, they just want to have more of their needs. No, they're always looking for their needs. And if you want to be rich, you should not be thinking like these people. Okay, they have poor mindset. They don't want to invest in themselves. They just want to earn. Like these people are the same people who want to earn. Like for example, if they want to interest, they are the people who going to say to you, "Oh, bigyan mo muna kami ng interest bago kami magbigay ng pera diyan sa bangko niyo." These are the people that you don't want to be partnering with or working with. No, poor people. And poor people are the most selfish, sometimes selfish people. So please know your circle. Okay? Especially there's a quote that you are the average of the five people around you. Okay? So please be careful of who you work with. So number 28 is freedom is an asset. Freedom is an asset. It's not just money that is an asset. Freedom, lifestyle is an asset. So if you are working on your business, that is an asset. You're not working for the other people. You have freedom. If you have financial independence, you are free, no? You're free to go anytime. Anytime na magkaroon ka, mawala ka ng work, you are free because you are financially sound. You earn from interest, and the interest is the one who gives you money every day, no? So yun, freedom is an asset. Don't take it for granted. Number 29 is always have a money vacuum. Always have a money vacuum around. Parang lagi kang magkaroon ng parang pungsoy, palibutan mo yung sarili mo ng mga pera o kaya ng mga alkansya o kaya ng lahat na pwedeng paglagyan ng wealth. You have to create that money vacuum. O kaya, for example, kung wala kang alkansya, meron ka dapat mga online bank na merong laman, meron ka dapat mga stockbroker account na pwede mo kang bumili ng stocks, na anytime pwede kang bumili ng stocks na gawa na agad yung mga account na yan para whenever you think of putting something, they are prepared already. That's the reason why I call it money vacuum. Money vacuum are containers of richness, no? Or assets. So prepare yourself for that. As simple as having a GCash account is a money vacuum already. So if you have a GCash account, put money on your GCash account. Put money on savings account. Put money on CBank, Simbank, Union Savings. Um, there are so many Maybank, Paymaya, PayPal, or if you have crypto, yeah, stockbroker accounts, buy as an asset from Lushitan's business. So you have to have a money vacuum. No, as more as you can, the better. So number 30 is you have to bet on your strengths. Bet on your strengths. Bet on your strengths. Believe in yourself. It's equivalent on bet on your strengths. Mag-bet ka dun sa tingin mong magaling ka. For example, ako, maboka ako. 'Di ba? I bet on my strength. I build a YouTube channel. I build other businesses. I sell something because I'm betting on myself, on my strength. At iba-iba yung mga kalakasan natin sa buhay. Iba't iba yung mga natututunan natin sa buhay, iba't iba yung paraan natin para mag-survive, magkaroon ng pera. But you have to bet on your strength. No? Kung ano man yung strength na binigay sa ni Lord, ano yung skills na binigay sa'yo. Kung magaling kang empleyado, mag-work ka as an employee. Kung magaling kang businessman, mag-work ka ng businessman. If you ever given a talent, you work on your talent. Kasi kung hindi mo gagamitin, sayang yan. Sayang. May iba, magagaling kumanta pero ayaw kumanta. Diba? They're wasting their talent. So 31, be careful of what you ask for. Be careful of what you ask for. Kasi baka ibigay sa'yo. 'Di ba? It works on the positive, it works on the negative. So whatever you ask for, ibibigay sa iyo 'yan. Before you even say something, before you even think of something, before you even say something, you have to be very careful. So kailangan pagka nagsalita ka, kailangan maganda. Baka kasi ibigay sa iyo. 'Di ba? 32, money makes you happier. Money makes you happier means money doesn't buy happiness, but it makes you happier. It makes your life easier and happier. Okay? Mabibili mo yung gusto mo, yung mga gusto na yun, pwedeng makipagpasaya sa'yo, pero hindi naman equivalent nun na pag may pera ka, masaya ka na. But it makes you a little bit happier because your if you can eat the food that you want, if you can go to the gym because of may pera ka, if you can buy the things that you want, that you need, at some point mas madaling maging masaya, 'di ba? 'Di ba? If you can put your kids into your school, di mas into a good school, into college, mas madali yung buhay, mas masaya, 'di ba? So money makes you happier. Number 33, okay, dalawa na lang po. People who have goals have bigger bank accounts. This is not an absolute rule, okay? Hindi po ito absolute. Hindi mga porket may mga goals ka, malaki na yung bank accounts mo eh. It's not working 100%. But people who have goals have a bigger chance. That's what I'm saying. bigger chance to have bigger bank accounts. Kasi sila yung mga may goals sa buhay versus sa wala. Okay? That's as simple as that. So number four, eto na, is the last one on our list is experience is the best teacher. Experience is the best teacher. If you want to do something, you need to experience it for you to know whether it works or not. If you have any questions in your life, try everything, try something else. Try to do things to experience it. Not just as other people whether it's good or not. Try to experience it yourself so that you know. And that's the reason why that is the last on my list for the past 34 lessons of the past 34 years of my life. And this is my birthday vlog. And guys, salamat po sa lahat ng mga sumusuporta sa inyo. At pa-birthday nyo nga po sa akin, huwag nyo kakalimutan, mag-subscribe sa channel na to. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and pwedeng i-click nyo na rin yung notification bell para ma-notify kayo sa iba pa nating mga videos. And guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting this channel. It's another year. And yes, and we can grow this list. Next year, we can review this again and again. And we're going to add another one to the lessons that we have. So thank you guys for watching. And I hope to see you in my next video. If you're busy, don't forget to watch our videos here. We have a lot of content about virtual assisting, freelancing, and please, if you have time, watch our videos, learn something else, or makinig kayo sa mga chismis natin dito, guys. So, thank you very much. I hope you have a nice, wonderful day, and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.